Hello, and welcome to Star Trek Online, and we are on Risa. It's a summer event going on at the minute, and it's a chance to win that ship just up there. So if you've never been here before, when you first come in, you'll get a message to come and see the event coordinator. And there she is. You talk to her, and she'll have another mission there when you first arrive, and you do that mission, and basically you click on it, press accept, window will close down, you reopen it. Be the name of, I can't remember the name of the mission, it's something to do with the summer event anyway, and it'll be a little tick in the box. You click on that, press continue, and then you'll get a favour, which is these things here. This mission you get 20 of them, but what that'll do is it'll give you one favour which you need to unlock. So if you go over to your little mini map on the right, and you've got your little icon which is character status, so that tab there, event. And then in the projects you'll have a project which I've obviously done it, so it's not there anymore, and it'll cost you one favour to activate, and then that will activate this one. And for this one you need prize vouchers, so you need need 1,000 of them. I've got 400. I think I've got a few more in my inventory still, but I haven't put them on yet. And that will give you the ship at the end of it. It takes 25 days to do, because you've got to do a mission every day. And we'll have a look at that mission now. Now, you can do it every 20 hours. But in the meantime, when you do the mission, you'll get the favours, which you also get from the summer event list at the top here on the right. Powerboat race, and has that started? Oh well. Oh, is it? Let's close that down. Maybe we can do that if you get the option. No, it's started. And then we've got the hunt, Biathlon, Scavenger hunt, and Powerboat race. And again, you also get the dance-off. The dance-off is a good payer, an easy one to do. So if you go over to the chat box on the right, if you fancy doing the dance-off, go to emotes, and then pin them. And basically, you just get all the dance moves, which is actually a few more. That's it. So wave your hands is the top one, dance mix is the top one, and wave your hands is the bottom. That's all the dance moves. And you sign up to the mission, and then every time she says a move, you just simply click on it, and you'll do the dance move. But we don't need that, we're not doing that now. Powerboat racing has started, so we'll do this. This will be what you do. Oh, in fact, before we do this, let's accept it anyway. You'll need a floater. That's where you come here, talk to the vendor, and you can hire one until you have the favours to buy one. And they start from 50 favours to 500, right up to 1,000. The 1,000 ones are obviously better, superior, a little bit quicker, better turning and all that. So yeah, it's not a bad idea to get one of those, because for the biathlon later on there'll also be a hoverboard which you can buy. In fact, if we go over to this vendor here, he does everything. Let's go and talk to him. Yeah, clothing, powerboards, that's all summer event stuff. You can even buy them if you want to, using real money, but I wouldn't bother. You don't get an awful lot, and they're easy enough to earn. And there's loads of little kit bits that you can use for your crew members and for yourself. What was we looking for? Oh yeah, powerboards, and yeah, powerboards here as well. And you can get some 1,500. Again, they range right down to 500 and I think 50, and you can also hire. There's 2 types you can hire as well. So all we need to do is activate the floater. We need to activate the mission. And where have we got to go? Visit the back beach over on the mission here, that tells you where. Sweep over the river grotto, cross under the rope bridge, and there's one right in front. Let's go and do that one. You've got to do, there's 4 there, but you only have to do 3 of them. And then, depending on, obviously you'll either get the vouchers for it or the favours. There's lots of other stuff and other ways. There's sandcastle building over by the promenade, which is where the powerboat racing starts. There's other ways of earning favours as well. This mission you can do every 10 minutes. There's like a 10-minute cooldown on it. And obviously 20 hours for... There's another one down there. We can do that one. Where see, visit the back beach. I know where that is. Quicker to go on Powerboard, I think, to get to that one. Obviously the rental ones aren't quite as quick, so scooting around the map might take you a little bit longer. Well, it will take you a little bit longer. And you get about 9 minutes to do it all, 10 minutes or something, but you've got to go and hand it in within that time. There's another one done. Right, it's the back beach now, isn't it? So I know where that is. So we'll go here. Oh, these are the jumps still up from the race that was on earlier. In fact, it's still going on. It's nearly finished. So this is part of the top course for that. There's normally also power boost, but we didn't join the race, so we don't see those. Ah, there it is there. There's a track right above us. Let's get to the end of that. This is the beginning. So do this one. And then hand that in, we get 20. It's not a great deal when you don't get a special on this one. This one doesn't actually appear as an event. I think this is a special because of the mission anyway. And then if we go back to the promenade, it's a beam there. Oh, it's not, it's the beam to resort, isn't it? The top one. And then we can hand it in. And we get 20.
Talk to the Horga'hn collector to participate.
Oh, so the Horga'hn hunt started. Now that is a good one.
Look at the Risa.
So we can join up for that.
Look at the Risa.
Start over that back hill. Should be one just up here. There's one. Get 5. You pick up basically when you got caught in the trees. And again, every time you pick one up, you get anything between 2 and 5. Sometimes you get an egg as well, which will enable you to get a bird, which like a pet, which you can either have following you around, or you can trade them in for marks, which I'll explain maybe if I do another video. I don't know what they're for. We only got 2 for that one. Following the markers on the mini-maps. They're generally in the same places. No, he's not there. The one I've got over here. And you'll get used to where they are. And you'll have your own little starting point. Now, you don't have to click every single one you find, because they will vary. So what you can do is get like the first few out of the way, and then with the last ones be a bit picky. Next one. Yeah, only 2 again. It's just okay, because you get, for the end part, you get 75 anyway, so you get a bigger payout. If you get lots of 5s, then you can actually get more than 100, which is a nice little payout for a few minutes work. Oh, there we go, got an egg, which we can hatch. Where we go? This one. Oh yeah, running back here. It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, got 3 that time. Sometimes you get a nice string of 5s. We've got an egg, so we can't complain. 2. And what we've got to get? 3 more. So 1, 2 over here somewhere. Oh, it's on the back. Oh, so there's 1 here. Oh, 2. Yeah, not being very generous with us today. We've got a couple of 3s. Did we get a 5 right at the beginning though? And of course the egg. You don't get them that often, so they're nice to have. You can use those and have them like, flying around after you, spawning in. Here it is. Or you can trade him in to get marks, which you use for for a little bit later in the game. Really, when you get to level 50 odd, you open up a new part, which enables you to get ship equipment and other bits and pieces. No, oh, we've done it. Let's hand that in.
Welcome to Risa. Have you picked up a souvenir Horga'hn yet?
75, but it added to the 2 that we picked up as well. So that was fairly easy. So there's still 10 minutes on that to go. So if you've got another character, you can always log into that character and run that again. And then if you're a subscriber, then obviously you can transfer them between characters, because you get an account slot which you can use for all of your characters, as well as your normal bank slot. So you can move stuff around between. So Risa, did we hand that flying one? We did, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We've done the Horga'hn hunt. There's sandcastle building. It's over by the promenade. The dance floor's here. So if you do that, you have to come to this location for that. No, it's not on for. It's on once an hour. It's on the hour, I think, approximately. Oh, it's Perry down there. He's got a mission as well. I've finished him, so I can't do that anymore. Sandcastles over here. It's a big old map, because when you've got the float, obviously you can get to every part of it. There's little tunnels and that through the mountains and stuff you can find. And you've got this guy. He does sandcastle building, but only for 20. But you can do that every 10 minutes as well. So if you're stuck between, like when you're waiting for things to finish or something, you can quickly come over. It takes 5 minutes. We won't do that just now. Fortunately, I've run out of time, so I'm going to say goodbye. And well, do you like Star Trek Online? It's a free-to-play game, and you can continue to play it free-to-play. But that's where these events come in rather handy, because when you get that ship up there, that's a tier 6, and to get tier 6, normally you have to buy with real money from the Zen store, which you can access through your Steam wallet if you've got the game through Steam, which is, I mean, it's a free download, but you can play it. It is very possible to play this free to play. Lots of decent missions. Let's get a quick look at the mission boards, go to the episodes. Loads of, and that's just not one mission, there's a whole string of missions. You click on the Klingons, there's a whole string of missions related to them, and so on. Some have not got so many, and then you go to the Romulans, there's loads. You can go back and replay them, and they give some fairly decent rewards. This one, for instance, that's a rather nice warp drive, and a nice beam array, which is, yeah, I've got one of those, I think, on most of my ships, because it's 360 degrees, it sees all everywhere, it'll fire in every direction, and the warp drive's quite nice, because it is you get a nice boost. There's some nice boosts on that for when you're in slipstream turn rates and stuff like that, which will come in handy for other missions that become available to you as you progress through. And when you get to level 60, that's pretty much where, for me anyway, the end game content is much better, because you can start doing more of the bigger missions. But if you started from scratch to get to level 10, you get through the first tutorials, which are no longer showing. You'll be at level 10, and then you can come and join this event. That's only for the ship. You can come and join at any level and do the racing, the Powerboard racing, that's available to you right from the start, I think, or once the game pretty much sets you free. Obviously, to start with, you do a few tutorials before it actually releases you into the game. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've been doing a little bit of this because you can just jump in, do a quick race, it takes a few minutes, and then jump out, and then jump back in when you've got time again. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Do the side step. Do the running man.